Welcome into 24/7 Sports, aka Commitment HQ. I'm Grace Remington. Thank you for being here. We are getting ready for the live commitment of the top point guard in the country for the class of 2025, Darius Acuff Jr. But before we begin, please like and subscribe to the 24/7 Sports YouTube channel. Let's take a look at the highlights first. Darius Acuff Jr., the top-ranked point guard and number 4 overall prospect in the class of 2025. Originally from Detroit, he finished his high school career at IMG Academy, where he averaged over 21 points, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds per game his junior season. He's considering 3 finalists in Arkansas, Kansas, and Michigan. And a look at his prospect profile here, standing at 6'3", 180 pounds. Darius Acuff Jr. ranks number 1 among all point guards, the number 2 prospect in the state of Florida, and number 4 overall in the country. So with that, let's bring in our college basketball and recruiting expert, Adam Finkelstein. Thank you for joining us. What do we need to know about Darius Acuff Jr. before he commits today?
What you need to know is that this is the most dynamic lead guard in the class. He is just capable of putting a team on his back. He's fresh off an MVP performance with the USA Basketball this summer. There's no guard in the class who's more dynamic with the ball in his hands. He's athletic, he's powerful, he's long. He's expanded his bag with the ball in his hands. You know, he's become a deadlier shooter and a better passer, so he keeps getting better with each passing month and year on the scene, and really just has a tremendous upside. I think he's going to be someone who's going to go to college with immediate, significant expectations, and going to have a chance to be one of the best freshmen in the country next year, with the expectation that he will have the ball in his hands no matter where he chooses today.
All right. Thank you, Fink. We'll hear more from you later on in the show. Let's take a look at a few more highlights before we get to the man of the hour. Darius Acuff Jr. has played with some of the top competition, not just on the circuit that naturally comes with playing at IMG Academy, but also internationally, as Fink just mentioned. Acuff Jr. competed in the FIBA Under-18 AmeriCup in June. He was named MVP, helping USA to a gold medal with his 26 points, 9 assists, 6 rebounds, and 3 steals in the championship game against Argentina. He's received interest from several Power 5 programs, but these are his 3 finalists. Arkansas, where in May he was the first 2025 prospect to take an official visit under new head coach John Calipari. Kansas, where he visited with Bill Self in April. And his home state school, Michigan, where he visited in September. Now we go live out to the ACC Youth Center in Highland Park, Michigan, for the star of the show, Darius Acuff Jr. Thanks so much for joining us on your big day. Who's joining you out there today?
My dad, Darius Acuff, my mom, Darius, my 2 brothers, and my grandma.
Love to see it. Love the support from the fam. Now, you come from a long line of basketball talent in Detroit. Your father, Darius Acuff Sr., widely known as one of the best players to come out of that city. Your mother, also a high school basketball player. How do you plan on continuing your family's storied basketball legacy?
Yeah, I've been trying to continue since I was little. I ain't played no other sport but basketball, so it's in my blood for real, like you said.
So you've come down to your 3 finalists, Arkansas, Kansas, and Michigan. What stood out to you about each of these programs?
I took a visit to Arkansas a couple months ago. It was good, Coach Kyle. I took a visit to Kentucky, so it was basically my second visit with him. Michigan was actually my first official visit, so that was good. And then Kansas, it's a great school. I went down there twice. So, you know, best 3 schools, the best relationship. So that's why they're my finalists.
All right. Well, we are excited to hear your announcement. So I'll give you the floor now. Let us know where you're going.
First, I want to thank God. I want to thank my family for everything. They've been there since I was little. Everybody behind me and everybody next to me. And with that being said, I'll be committed to the University of Arkansas.
And there you have it, Darius Acuff Jr., the top point guard in the class of 2025, committing to John Calipari and the University of Arkansas. Woo pig suey. We'll let him get some handshakes and daps in. Kansas and Michigan, the other two. The number 4 overall prospect in the class of 2025. Darius, congratulations. So tell us, what made you choose Arkansas?
No.
Can you hear me, Darius?
Can you repeat that? I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem. I know it's loud there. Well-deserved round of applause. What made you choose Arkansas?
Coach Cal. He's a great coach. He's a great coach. He's been with me since the start.
Yeah, really fun program over there. What do you plan on bringing to this Razorbacks team?
Everything. Winning culture. Everything I've been bringing, just taking that to my next level so I can get to where I want to be. And Coach Cal is definitely the best coach for me to do that.
Now, I have to ask, because Coach Cal has a history with some of the best guards ever. Derrick Rose, John Wall, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Devin Booker. How excited are you to play for a coach like that?
Very excited. Started to join that list. I've been looking at them guys. I was little. Derrick Rose, one of my favorite players ever. So, yeah, for sure.
All right, Darius, big day for you. Congratulations. Thanks for spending some of it with us. We'll be following you as you begin your college career.
Thank you.
All right, let's welcome back in the expert, Adam Finkelstein. So we just saw Darius Acuff Jr. announce his commitment to Arkansas and Coach Cal. What is your reaction?
I think this is absolutely huge for Arkansas. You know, if there's any question, or if there was any question about whether or not John Calipari was going to have the same clout at Arkansas that he had at Kentucky, those questions were just answered. There's not a coach in college basketball who has a more decorated history of coaching NBA pros in the backcourt than John Calipari. And Darius Acuff is the best guard prospect in this class, and he is tailor-made for John Calipari, not just from his game, but from the gravitas, the power, the length, just the certain it factor that he has with him. This is a very clear, good fit, and Darius is going to go in there and have an opportunity to have the ball in his hands from day one. I'm sure that's the expectation, because you look at this Arkansas roster this year under John Calipari, and while they built up a powerhouse this spring, what they don't have is a true point guard. Darius Acuff gives them that. He's someone who's going to come in, have the ball in his hands, be able to score the ball in high volume, but also make plays for others. I would expect his defense to continue to improve under Calipari, because we know that's going to be a non-negotiable. And listen, Grace, here's the thing. You don't want to put early expectations on these kids, but it's very clear that Darius Acuff is going there with the intention and expectation of being a one-and-done talent. That is Cal's background. He's marketed his programs for that over the years, and this has all the makings of just another great guard story to come out under John Calipari.
Now, this is the first time a 5-star prospect has committed to Arkansas since Coach Cal's moved there. Who else can we expect him to sign?
Well, this is going to give them a boost of momentum on the recruiting trail, to be sure, because the message to recruits is, hey, it's the same old Cal, different color, different state, different program, but John Calipari continues to have a huge influence on the recruiting trail. And when you have someone like Darius Acuff, again, the number 1 point guard in the national class, and someone who's capable of putting a team on his back and just scoring at such a high level, creating for others at such a high level, that's going to invite other players to want to come and join. So this is not just important because of the lineage of guards under Calipari, but because of the significant boost of momentum it gives him on the recruiting trail. Listen, John Calipari may not need a boost of momentum on the recruiting trail, but like I said, if there were ever any doubt about whether or not he had the same clout, that doubt has now been answered.
Lots of momentum as a new era begins in Fayetteville. Adam Finkelstein, thank you so much. And for more of Fink's work and reporting, head over to 247sports.com for all the basketball and recruiting news you need. Fink and our entire staff of Hoops experts are keeping you up to date with official visits, recruiting rankings, and more. That's 247sports.com. All right, once again, that is Darius Acuff Jr., the best top-ranked point guard in the class of 2025, committing to the University of Arkansas. Thank you for being here. Please like this video and subscribe to the 247 Sports YouTube channel on your way out. I'm Grace Remington. We'll see you next time.